also got nerfed again, so he's 2 for 2. And then Brandon, he got nerfed. Obviously, the alcohol had a lot of say in this.
Might as well start calling him Jeff.
Yeah, he definitely dipped into the guard dog territory here during the draft, and we redrafted Greg Jennings, and then he redrafted Emmanuel Sanders, and then he redrafted it again there in the 14th round. So he actually got penalized both those 2 picks. So I know we had a little bit of confusion with the rules. It was a good assist by Johnny C. He thought of it.
Great. You know what, John?
Good job, Johnny C. Excellent job, you bastard. And then we thought we fucked up. Then I kind of re-looked at the rule book, and we kind of looked at it with a fine-tooth comb. We realized we didn't fuck up. Yep. And that, Ben ended up misspelling one of the 2, so he didn't, we were good to go.
That's why we have the rule book.
That's why we have the rule book right there. It was the first time, I think, since Jeff Guard, the guard dog ADD rule, where someone actually did get penalized a draft pick. So Brandon, that was terrible. Yep. Terrible job. And then because of some of these things, so we had some updated coaching achievements. Myself, Bub, Ben, and Zach, we all lost 1 point for getting nerfed during the draft. So that's how does that feel, Bub, to you?
Upsetting.
It is a bit upsetting.
Sad.
And Will, Will, he did a great job. He is the only guy who got he obtained a point for going 3 years in a row without getting nerfed. And Bub,
great job, Will.
You might not believe this, but guess who holds now the longest streak of not getting nerfed in the Dynasty?
I don't know. Will?
Close. Yeah, I think he's second. Johnny C.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that.
According to my records, Johnny C. was nerfed in Dynasty 5, and that was the last time.
Great job, John.
Another good job by Johnny C.
You're just doing well. You're doing well.
And now everyone in the league has been nerfed at least once. Everyone.
That's fun.
And we're going to move off of nerf here, but one last thing. But what do you think about Brandon's, I guess, for lack of a better word, abuse of his nerf weapon?
He was a man on a mission.
Little bit too much.
Oh yeah,
I think.
I
know he tried because of the unnecessary nerfings, and then this time he wasn't even doing unnecessary nerfings. He was just firing off randomly. So, yep. I know we kind of talked about it during the board member meetings, and it was kind of it was going to get shot down or whatever, which is fine. I think we might want to readdress it again because we don't want to take away the fun of the nerf. We don't want to overdo it and then have it lose its magic. So I think that will be something we'll just have to address. So
yeah, we'll see. We'll address it.
But I feel like slapping you right now, Bub. I feel like I feel like slapping you right now. I feel you're all right,
I'm ready to go.
You're still feeling.
All right, here we go.
Chris had some unbelievable one-liners, and I think
did he?
I think we should have you and Chris sit in opposite ends of the table every year, so that you guys can yell at each other the way that it went down, because that was pretty special.
Do you have any of it? Do you have any? Can you remember?
No, just off of memory, I remember him telling you he was going to break your fucking ankle one time. Although Brian had an amazing one. He randomly yelled out towards when we were getting close to the 10th round. He said, once we hit the 10th round, I'm jerking everyone off with the Brian Tavallari graphic for a bear rule. And then John followed that up by saying, I'm using my mouth. So
we're all
crazy.
Friends. We're all friends.
And Bub, you broke a record, I believe, and it's not really record kept, just kind of going off of memory that I think John had before you, the longest time going without picking a pick.
Yeah,
in the draft.
That's what I was really striving for that this year.
Good for you.
Yeah,
7th round.
I achieved it.
7th round, pick number 78 was your first pick, including a keeper, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And I think we had the first time that we actually saw a draft pick get traded for a material possession.
5 hour energy.
Was it a 5 hour energy bar?
Yep.
Chris?
No, it's the little shot.
I gotcha.
Shot.
I thought it was a little like a granola bar.
Nope.
No, I gotcha. Yeah, Chris and Zach did that. I thought it was great that Whiffen was using an outdated magazine. It had Percy Harvin on the cover. He didn't appreciate it, but he still did a good job.
Yeah. Yep.
And then lastly, there was the first time that we saw the 2-minute rule actually implemented.
Correct.
When, of course, again, Brandon, the 2 minutes, hit, and Phil went right up there and took advantage of it and picked a player before Brandon did, and then Brandon kind of got back on track, and we went from there. But kind of interesting to see that take place, Bob.
Yeah, and speaking of Brandon, how do you feel about his strategy this year?
I think I don't get it. I think at one point he was just trading just to make trades, like just
he was in the same boat as I was,
right?
And he basically traded away his next draft this year for an okay team this year.
Just very okay. And I don't know if he remembers this, but I told this to his face that I think he's initiated a series of events which is going to result in him like falling hard over the next few years and being like mediocre to bad, like
Yeah, Brandon, you just fucked up.
You
the next
fucked
3
up.
years.
You fucked up.
Now, let's take a look into the future with next week's matchups.
Bub, how much importance do you put into week one, as far as winning and losing?
Well, I believe, I think you're the one who told me this last year. No Dynasty champ has ever lost week one. Was that what it was?
Bub, you're amazing to me in many different ways. But as far as what we're talking about is concerned, that is amazing that you remembered that as well, because that is correct, folks, and you as well, Bub.
I thought you were going to berate me.
That
tone.
No. I can tell that you're a little bit more into it right now.
But you were like, you're great in a lot of ways.
But you thought it was a but.
Yeah,
there's no but.
I thought you were going to say you're a fucking idiot.
I was looking into your eyes too, deeply. When I said,
Well, then I'm glad. I'm glad that I got it.
So yes,
Little my step.
every single Dynasty champion in the 9 years thus far that we've had won in week one. Therefore, everyone who lost in week one never has gone on.
Is that how that works?
To win a Dynasty champion. You just saying.
So when you lose
saying.
this week, are you going to trade away your whole team?
No, I'm not going to do that, Bub, because I'm not going to lose, Bub. And we will get to that. So let's talk about the matchups here real quick. The North Riverdale Division, VIP on Swole going up against Boston Lagers.
Should be a good game.
Absolutely. Handy. That's actually my prediction of the Dynasty Bowl. 10. Sorry, Dynasty Bowl 10.
That won't. Well, it could be.
Yeah, I think it could be.
Never mind.
Yeah. Handy Quacks is going up against the Rapist, another really good game.
Yep.
Two favorites that go in battling each other. And then me and you, Bubba Gum Shrimp versus Riverdale Scoopers.
Yeah.
And then in the South Riverdale Division, we got the Rockdalian Senators going up against Brutal Deluxe. Yellow Peril against the Hong Kong Cavaliers. Peril trying to snap that 12-game losing streak, of course.
I might break that this year.
We'll see. Soul Glow against Pig Newtons. Bub, do you want to pick a game of the week for both divisions or just
Sure,
one?
I'll go both. I'll both it up.
All right. What do you got?
I would go with Handy Quacks against the Rapists.
Mm-hmm.
And then that could be high scoring. That's Drew Brees, Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers. That could be big.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go Peril against Hong Kong.
I like it.
Yeah.
There you heard it there first. Games of the week, bitches. So, Bub, let's go ahead and get Dave Richard on the line.
Dave.
He's not there yet.
Oh.
We're gonna just
Okay.
Yeah, we got to do our little jingle and whatnot, and then he'll be here.
Okay.
But yeah, don't jump the gun.
Sorry.
So let's see what Dave thinks about some busts and some steals, and we'll see what he says as far as maybe guys that could be on your team that he says are great or that are soccer. Maybe we'll ask him a little bit about fantasy football in general and CBS and whatnot. You good? You good to go?
I'm good to go.
I want you to keep up the momentum for this
ready.
Dave Richard.
I'm ready.
This is big time for us.
I'm ready for Dave.
Let's do it.
The Dynasty Podcast brings you an interactive and likely ridiculous segment with borderlines on actual legit media. Buckle up your fucking seatbelts for the Dynasty Podcast interactive segment.
on the Jupes Family